hi director friend, things might not be, I get emotional. This is also like an advertisement to tell everybody I'm single. My lingerie. They saw my lingering somewhere. I walked the red carpet by Lady Gaga ki maa lag rahi thi. I wanted to see whether this hurts more or the heartbreak. So cheesy, na? There is a calm side, but if you mess with me, I'm a bitch. Arey, ye to suitcase leke aa gaya, mera handbag leke aana. This is too funny, yaar. Wrong answer. Are you ready for it? Yeah, this is good.
An ardent LGBTQIA activist, an industrial psychologist, and a fabulous singer. Meet Sushant Divgikar, a.k.a. Rani Kohinoor, who is amongst India's top drag icons. She has always been vocal about the problems faced by the LGBTQIA community and also has never shied away from speaking about her sexual orientation. So Sushant, if we may, do tell us a story about you coming out.
I first came out to my friend Jui in college, who is no more with us, but she was one of my bestest friends. And I usually wear this band which she had given me, which said OMG BFF. She was the first person I came out to. Then I came out to my other friends, college friends. Then I came out to my brother. Now my brother was a little like, he's this overprotective older brother, and then he was just like, but you can't be gay. And I'm like, but it doesn't matter, and why can't I be? So he's like, because I'm straight. So I was like, but that doesn't make sense. I was supposed to go and tell my parents, and I told Karan, my brother, that I will go and tell mom and dad, and he couldn't keep it in his stomach. So he went and told my dad that, do you know that Sushant attends LGBT parties and events? So my father, as a matter of fact, looked at him like that and said, but what is it to you? You mind your own business. And I was like, okay. And then one of the days that I was there, I think the next day, my father and I were in the room and I was on my phone and my father was reading the newspaper, and he just asked me very casually, as a matter of fact, Sushant, are you gay? And without thinking too much, I said yes. And he just gave me a big hug and said that, okay, it's fine. I don't care whether you're straight, gay, transgender, black, white, pink, but you're my child. So from today onwards, I will make sure that I support you more. And that I just broke, because it was so beautiful. Even today, I came out as gender fluid very recently. And then they're asking me, how many times will you come out now? Is there anything more? And I said, because sexuality and orientation is such a spectrum that I don't know that tomorrow I might have to come out as something else. I might, And they said, okay, but we're fine. And then when my mom, she's a diva. Okay, my mother is a diva. So I went to tell her, and my father was like, okay, so before I went to my mother, my father asked me, do you want to tell your mom or should I tell? I said, can I tell someone in this family? So when I went to tell my mother, she was watching some television show. And I said, Mom, but this is life-changing. I need to tell you something. She's like, wait, tell me in the break. Okay, in the commercial break. So I waited for the break, and then I came back, what is it now? And I said, it's something very close to me and I need to... I was about to complete the sentence. If this is about you being gay, I already know. And I'm like, I was like, pack up, yeah. Like, this is like, bus.
Sushant, we are so glad you could share this with us. Now let's pump up the adrenaline and start with the rapid fire round. Are you ready?
I'm always ready. I don't get ready, I stay ready.
Loving the sass. Let's go. Which is the song that gives you comfort?
Song that gives me comfort is Lag Ja Gale.
What would you like to tell the younger Sushant?
I would just like to tell Sushant at 15 that you are beautiful. Shouldn't doubt yourself, because you've got the power to change many lives, and you have the power to make a lot of people smile and believe that they're not alone.
One dating advice.
I should not give anybody dating advice because I'm single. So that's not happening.
A secret that you would like to share via a Hautefly?
Basically, I was trying to make a video. I had planned to just take this much of my body because I had not worn anything. I was in my underwear. Then you know that वो जो tripod होता है ना, वो that it fell and and I sent it. So it was on there till I didn't realize, but it was there for a good 1.5 minutes. So whoever saw my underwear that day was lucky. Or unlucky, I don't know.
What is the weirdest thing you've ever done?
I've done some very weird shit. Not consciously done it, but it has happened. Like I was doing this a live session where I was trying to show how you can shave and kind of make your eyebrows look better. And I shaved half my eyebrows.
The biggest mistake of your life?
All 3 of my ex-boyfriends.
We feel you, sister. Looking back, you've starred in several advertisements and TV shows, working your way up. How did the journey of being in front of the lens begin for you?
We used to stand in the line still for 4 hours, and then I went for that first audition of mine. I was 16 years old. I entered the room, if this is the room, I entered this much. And the casting director was like, you can't do this, you're too gay, it's too gay for this. And it was a toothpaste ad. And I was like, but do you realize that gay people also brush their teeth? And he didn't know what to say. And he was like, yeah, maybe next time, maybe next time. And I was just like, I don't even want to do this. If you're going to be the creative director, you're shit at your age. And he must have been in his 30s then. And I was 16, but I had the sass, honey. And I told him that you will one day call me, and because you won't have a choice. I think that it is about time that we cut the crap and gave everybody equal rights. You know, so when that happened to me, I went back home and I cried a little bit at home. But then my brother was like, so why are you crying? You go for the next audition. My brother believed that I will go for another audition to be insulted like that. I said, absolutely not. And then one of my friends who was also a model, he said, I'm going, so why don't you come? If anything happens, we both will hit them together. Then I went and I was waiting in the waiting room. And the creative director, she was a female, she came out for a smoke and she noticed me. You know, when she was just about to light the cigarette, she saw me like that. I was 16 and a half. And so I was like that. I was like very, scared. And I was like, abhi kya hoga? So I was planning those responses. And then she just looked at me and she was like, have you auditioned? And I said, no, not yet. She's like, you go in. And I'm like, but there are 10 people before me. And they came before me, so let them audition. She's like, I don't want any questions. I didn't ask an opinion. I'm telling you to get in. And all of you, thank you very much for showing up today. But I think we found who we need.
Sushant is one of the most notable drag icons and is also India's first drag artist to feature in the Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia list. With her fabulous and larger-than-life personality drag avatar, Rani Kohinoor, Sushant has bolstered the movement of drag in mainstream media. But Sushant, how was Rani born?
I got offered to come on Saregama, to come and audition. And I went, but then I said that I will not go as Sushant because people recognize Sushant. I will go as Rani Kohinoor. Because people have not seen Rani Kohinoor, and drag as a performance art had not been introduced to mainstream. But before that, Rani was born in Kitty Sue in a nightclub. And a lot of people said that nightclub. And I was like, yes, because for me, that nightclub was my temple. Get emotional when I speak about this. Because a lot of people see you as a piece of meat, when you are the way you are, and people think that you're some sort of they can objectify you and they can, pass a remark, and it's fine because this is how you are. But we're performers. And when we're in a get-up, it's because we're performing a particular act that we have worn those clothes. And that doesn't give anybody the right to judge anyone that is performing. So there was no judgment at this nightclub. I was celebrated. I was their ambassador for equality, and I felt so good. I traveled the entire country. I traveled to London, I traveled to Spain, Poland, France, Bangladesh. Even in a country like, which people believe that Bangladesh is also so strict with LGBT laws. And I went and performed for their cabinet minister in drag. जब आपकी कला होती है, when you have art, कला इज द कला बहुत पाक होती है. Art is very pure. What the artist does with the art is up to the artist. So Rani has to be very grand. Rani has to be larger than life. Rani has to associate with the women watching her. Need to be empowered because Rani represents all sorts of women, you know, and all sorts of people actually. Nobody fucks around with me when I'm Rani. I've noticed that. Like they are on their best behavior. So maybe it's a good thing that it's intimidating to them and that nobody comes too close. See, I believe that if you come too close, either you must kiss me or get slapped by me. So it is that you rather not come too close to me. You know, so it's like, it's very simple.
That must have been tough. But we are so happy to have found the Dasu Jodi of Sushant and Rani. So what would you like to say to all the people who are fighting their fight against the haters and trolls out there?
कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. तो उन्हें कहने दो, आप करते रहो, उनको कहने दो, वो तो कहते ही रहेंगे. So that's what my mother also taught me, that if somebody talks behind your back, it's because they're behind you, you know, and you have to just like not turn and give them two fucks. And I'm in love with this person. I absolutely respect and adore this person. There are so many people who look at me today and were like, but why do you have to wear so much makeup? Why do you have to wear this color? Why do you have to wear so much? You want to wear your hair like this? हे कशाला करायचं, ते कशाला करायचं, ये क्यों करना है? And today when they see me, I'm just doing what I have to do and what I like doing without harming anybody else. Now when they see me, अरे मस्त, हाँ मस्त केलं यार, अभी मस्त हो गया वो, इसने क्या कहा, उसने क्या कहा, मेरे को क्या करने का है, कहने दो ना. उनके कहने से मेरा बदला क्या कुछ. सो इट्स दैट. मेरे अवार्ड्स तो आते रहते हैं, तुम्हारे, दैट्स व्हाट आई थॉट. Hi everyone, this is Sushant Divgikar, a.k.a. Rani Ko, Noor, and you are watching me on Hautesteppers. And I would just like to tell you to like and subscribe to Hautesteppers channel so that you can see all this amazing fabulosity and some other amazing fabulous people with other amazing fabulous content. So you can comment and share that. Don't forget that because that is most important. Share it with your friends. Share the joy. Now why are you being so conjuice? Share it. Now go away. It's done.